Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will talk about the top kill GVG factors. So this will explain why some job can have so many kills, and even with having same job, the kills may be different. And we will use the assumption that the players that we are comparing have same level of spending. So we will just talk about the mechanic. So if we just think about the mechanic for the top kill GVG factors, in my opinion there are 4 factors. The first one is burst damage is less effective. I will explain why later. And also the damage frequency, the AOE coverage, and the last thing is the death DPS equal to 0 DPS. So the first one is burst damage is less effective because when you try to burst your target, your target are eating this food, which give them invincibility for next 2 seconds. When they receive a death blow, they will still be alive while your damage or your skill is still on cooldown. It means that you fail to kill them. That is why the last hit is king. So you need to consider about the damage frequency. And for considering those anti-fatal food, powerful skill with long cooldown will lose its momentum to get the last hit versus the less powerful skill with shorter CD or cooldown. That is why cooldown reduction is great in GVG, and you will see so many people are building cooldown build for a skill that has a long cooldown, even though it will swap your damage gears to CD reduction gears. And also on top of cooldown reduction, we also have continuous field damage just like the wizard has, and also auto attack that have high damage frequency. That is why the burst skill job will have less kills compared to the job that have higher damage frequency. But that is not all, there is also another factor. The other factor is AOE coverage. So in addition of attacking frequency, hitting as many people as you can will give you higher chance to get the last hit. So let's illustrate the 2 different skill with this circle. So in the big blue circle is the first skill and the orange circle is the second skill. So you see here the AOE is different. The orange skill has smaller AOE, and it can only hit 5 people within its skill, while the blue can hit 9 people within its skill coverage. And you see here there are so many red dots. The red dots are the enemy, and I put some information about the seconds of invincibility duration. So you see here within the orange skill coverage there are 2 enemies that the invincibility duration has ended, which is 0 seconds. So in this term, the orange skill will get 2 last hit. And when we compare to the blue skill, which cover also the AOE of the orange skill, the blue skill can get last hit of 4 people. So as you can see here, even if the blue skill has lesser damage than the orange skill, the blue skill can get more kill rather than the orange skill. The last is death DPS equal to 0 DPS. So considering all of the previous points, let's assume that we have 3 players with same job with same main attack. Which one do you think will kill more? The player 1 have all out damage build, effectively attacking only 30 seconds out of 60 seconds due to repetitive death, unable to skill after they shoot, debuff, and also losing buff when it is in cooldown, so which makes the damage is not optimum. And there is also second player that builds some reduction, so it trade off some damage equipments into some reduction. It deal less damage but can effectively attack 50 seconds out of 60 seconds. And third player use all out damage build, but it plays smart. So for example, it gives time for positioning or waiting for coverage of support to move forward. And because of this, it has effectively attacking for 45 seconds out of 60 seconds. So when you try to think all of these three types of player, which one will kill more? Of course the second player and the third player, because the first player is ineffective, which means that it will give less skill used in a battle, which gives him lower kills. So okay, I think that's all. Thank you for watching and see you later.